Good evening. This is Best Counseling Services. There's going to be a show on it called Best Hour, the Soul Mender. I am your host, Elizabeth James. And on this show, I am praying and hoping that the Lord mends you. I am praying and hoping that you open up, that you come closer to the Lord. It's a Christian counseling program. You know, I go to a believing faith church whereby my pastor always says, don't give up. And that's what I'm bringing to you. This is something that normally people don't do. This is for youths, this is for family, this is for homes that are breaking up. Everybody, the family that are saying, I want to throw in the towel. We are not going to be together again. This is for everybody. You have been broken one way or the other. Your husband has left you. Your wife has left you. You have been raped. You have been torn apart. Your friend has left you. You are bankrupt. You are divorced. Name it. You're drunken. You're mad. It's everything that has torn you down. This is the reason why we said Best Counseling will be the one to talk to. So that is why I'm going to have panels of speakers. They're going to be here every week. You will hear some topics that might traumatize you. Please don't be. It is for you viewers. That is the reason why we're doing this. And we say stay with us on this program. Let us know how we're doing. This is the reason why we're here. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Good evening, viewers. I'm Ayo Roach. I'm your host today on Best Hour. I have a very special guest for you on today's show. You're going to be very, very surprised. She's an entrepreneur. She's a host of the Best Hour Counselling Services program. She's a Christian counsellor, motivational speaker. Her credentials are endless. Please help me to welcome Elizabeth James.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi.
Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
And how are you doing today?
And all that profile for me. Thank you. Yeah. I'm great.
We thought it was really important to showcase you on this show because you're someone who is very visionary. You're someone who is making an impact in the community and making an impact in your world. But what's really important, everyone sees you as a Christian counsellor and the important work you do as a motivational speaker, but we want to find out the woman behind the lens. We want to find out about your profile, find out a little bit about you.
Oh my
about you,
God.
Elizabeth, the person.
Who is Elizabeth?
So the first question I've got for you is, I'm going to take you way back. As a child, was there anything about your childhood that prepared you for what you're doing today? Is there anything about your childhood that made you realise that perhaps this is what I would like to be when I grow up?
As a child, funny you said that.
Okay.
You just took me way back when I left this country, transported back to Africa. And one day I just said, you know what, I'm going to meet Muhammad Ali. I'm going to be famous. I just remembered that just now.
Okay.
And the good thing about it was I held on to that dream. I have always loved TV. In my days, it was black and white.
Yeah.
And I used to think you can go behind the box,
Okay.
bring the people up. Well, they never came out. So, and I'm like, okay, one day I'm going to be inside that thing. Yes, I've always wanted to.
Okay. So you've always wanted to be on television.
Yes.
But did you know specifically you wanted to be a counsellor? Did you have a desire to help people?
To help people, yes.
Yeah.
Because having said that, my growing up was, it's not something I like to say, but it was very intimidating, very challenging.
Okay.
My peer group, which was something we spoke on my show as well, peer pressure. Some of them were very jealous because I was born abroad, so I didn't belong. And so I had to beg people to love me. I had to make little things to make people love me. Yeah. I'm a jewelry person, so I've always needed them. I've always needed them, and I said, I gave you this and this. But always helping people. Okay. Always cut out to help people, to say, would you like me to help you? I've always been like that. Yeah. I've always been like that right from childhood.
And did you find anyone who encouraged your vision to become a motivational speaker or as a counsellor as you were growing up?
Counseling was never my thing.
Oh, okay.
Counseling was never my thing at all. Counseling to me, when I'm reading a book, as a child, I used to read a lot. And I'm like, what are they going to a counselor for? I hated it.
Okay, so what did you want to be as a child when you grew
A lawyer,
up?
a doctor,
Okay.
those names, they're the ones that, for me, they were the thing that carried most.
Do you think it was maybe because of the society you were growing up in?
I think so. Well,
that certain types of professions carry more prestige than others?
The prestige thing was not there. It's just that I see them in their... Again, uniform was something I love as well. I'm a uniform person. I love it. I love it. So it wasn't that. It's just that the name, because of what was happening to me, I didn't grow up with my mother.
Okay.
And so I had my own play inside me. I have my own thing that I want to do by myself, by other people. And so having grown up with the area, I didn't like the area. It was all right. It was my step-grandfather's home.
Okay.
So it was okay because they had a house. Those days, the type of house they had, people don't have it. In that area, it was number 25 Willoughby Street was a luxury to most people in Lagos. So it was nice, it was beautiful. For me, it wasn't because I came from England to that place, but I didn't know much, so it was okay. So I had my own little way of saying this is what I want to be. It wasn't about prestige or anything. I just love that uniform. I just love that thing of the stethoscope they put around them. Oh, the lawyer just come in power. I've always loved power.
Okay, that's interesting.
But in a nice way as well.
Okay,
so counseling didn't come. Counseling came when I was about 49.
Okay. I know that you're coming from a legal background academically, but how did you make that transition to become a counsellor? If there was someone sitting at home today who thinks, oh, that's something I'd like to do, I'd like to help people, how did you go about it?
Okay, I didn't. That's the Lord again. As a Christian, you don't listen to God, He will make you listen.
Okay.
And I was repeating my law school. I was always repeating. And one day, on my third year, to graduation, third year in law in uni, I was summoned. And having spent 2 years in first year, about 2 years in second year or 3 years, I can't remember. I think I spent 6 years. And on the third year I passed, I did everything. But they didn't think that was good enough because they didn't want me to spend another 3 years in third year.
Okay.
So they said, you know what, you've been banging your head. I still stick to today, October 11, I was called into Griffith College. I was asked, and Griffith College is the equivalent of Oxford. And bearing in mind, I didn't have, and for anybody, any of your viewers watching there, I didn't have all that education to have that. But I've always done bits and pieces. I have. I've always done. I've never left myself empty. I've been a nurse. I've been a midwife. I've delivered babies. So I've always had that. But God said to me, I didn't ask you to do law. And I was like, wow, where is that coming from? I've always wanted to be a lawyer. So I put everything to it. And it's like, no, the people dying out there, the people crying out there, the people broken, the people, and I'm like, no, I don't like. And honestly, for those of you who are watching, God does speak. And I was conversing with it. I was so angry. Because number one, then I was going through challenges with my marriage. So don't even tell me about counseling because the man I was with then would never, ever
have considered that.
I've considered it. But having said that, I came home one day and he said he's looking into counseling.
Oh, okay.
I was shocked. This was before our separation. So it wasn't the type of person that would ever, but coming back to what you asked me from the law thing, so I tried it. I went online, I tried it. I was like, oh, this thing. And I passed. So I went for a degree course.
Oh.
That was it. And again, I had challenges. And they said they were kicking me out of uni. I'm like, no, they're not.
Yeah.
And I had one of my mentors as well. She's very good, Dr. Titi Nunoyo. Okay. I said to her, I called her immediately and I said, look, this thing is happening again that happened to me when I was in law school. Yeah. That's why prayer is so important. She said, no, it's not going to happen. Yeah. You're going to go to that uni and you're going to finish. And I completed it.
I mean, what benefit do you think counselling gives to people?
A lot. I never saw the benefit in counselling until I was into counselling.
Yeah.
And in counselling, you cannot counsel anyone until you've been through it. It's like you say to somebody who comes to tell you that they've just lost their little brother or their little sister. You say, oh, I understand. No, you don't understand.
Unless you can empathise, genuinely.
You understand? Yeah. And so the only thing you can do is empathise with them. But in counseling, I'm telling you, everything that most people have been through, God actually physically, spiritually, mentally make me walk through it. Wow. And I said, Lord, you didn't have to. He said, you told me you want to be the best in everything that you want, so I'm going
to make you prepared the best way I know
I'm like, you took my marriage, you took everything, stop. Okay. But honestly, the counseling, when you get into counseling, when somebody talks to you, it hurts me when people don't talk. Yeah. When somebody talks to you, you immediately can click and know what is wrong with people.
There are lots of different causes. So some people in your counselling work, for example, some people are passionate about children, some are passionate about divorcees, some are passionate about the poor. What's your passion? What drives you? What do you get out of bed for every day?
For me, I'm telling you, I want to see a home. I love home.
Okay.
I want to see a child happy because I know when my marriage went, my children were not happy. When I remember one of my sons saying to me, you shouldn't have left. And that son is not well today. And he said, you shouldn't have left. Most mom does wait. And I said, I was going through a lot. I said, except you want me on the street, you want me to be mental. Yeah. I said, because there's nobody. And truly, you ask me who encouraged me. There was nobody. I was in Ireland. I didn't have anybody. Okay. I was going through challenges. Yeah. But when God, today, what keeps me is I need to talk to somebody. I need to help somebody. Yeah. That's me.
That's
what
the problem. Counseling's all about.
That's it. Okay. I need to let somebody know that you can laugh again.
Yeah.
And there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Honestly, I don't care what anybody is going through. Counseling does help. Yeah. I know. Because when you're counselor, as a Christian counselor, I tell you one thing. God is always the head of it. Yeah. That's where we're different from secular. True. As you're talking, God is telling you what to tell that person. God is ministering to you.
Absolutely.
God is ministering to you. And that person is telling you, this is what is wrong with them. This is what they can do. And when they're talking, they're telling you. And I'm like, so how does that make you feel? I don't like it. I said, what do you think you can do about that situation? I don't know. I said, what do you think you can do about it?
And you make them think. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And that helps me as well because I'm thinking they can do this. And I know they can do it. A lot of us can do things that we say we cannot do.
Yeah.
That's what drives me.
It's fantastic. I mean, I know counselling helps, but there might be some people who are sitting at home thinking, I'm not Christian. And even if I was Christian, I don't like talking to people. So leisure. Let me pinpoint leisure now. Apart from counselling, apart from the Bible, what is an ideal day for you? What makes you happy? What would you go out and do that will make you excited?
You know what? I'm so burnt out now that for most people who don't know me, one thing I do, and I love my exercise.
Oh, okay. So it's like Pilates? Is it yoga? Is it Zumba?
I just go, I used to. What I do, summers I just go out and do all that. Yeah. But now I just go out and jog. I must jog. I must do my rolling for my tummy to be flat. It's not getting flat, I've tried.
It looks okay from where I'm sitting.
So what do I do? Oh my God, I love dancing. So I do church.
Okay.
I know most people, I'm not boring. Honestly, there's no way you can be around me that you will be tired. Absolutely. I'm not boring. I will laugh. I laugh a lot, and I don't keep things in like I used to.
Yeah.
I make sure, because from the day I said I wish I was dead, and I was able to bring that out and say, you know what, you can do anything that you want to do.
Yeah.
Why do you ask God to do it? Because I can't do it by myself. So I've asked God to do it for me.
Yeah.
But since then,
From where I'm sitting, I can see that you have a lot of green on.
yes.
And a little birdie tells me that green is your favourite colour because I
It
see you've got the
is.
green eyeliner, you've got the green frames, you've got the emerald, the rings, your nails. What is it about the colour green that you like so
Okay,
much?
green is life.
Okay, explain that to our viewers.
Okay, green is life. Everything God makes is green.
Yeah.
You know, before the earth ever started forming and everything, the earth is the Lord's. And you know, when you look at the earth, you look at everything.
Yeah.
Without the soil, without that plant, we can get all the things that we have now. You know, it's nurture. It's something that we feed you. It's a fulfillment. You know, it's life. It's breath. It's everything. You know, so that is, and again, I use this grain to call wells to me and say, Lord, this, you know, I could go, I say, Lord, it's yours. I use it. I'm using it to talk to God, to say, remember me. Remember, you have to fill me up. You remember me, Lord Jesus. And even in my church, it's green. I was using green before I went to my church and discovered in my church.
Ironically, I thought, great, I've got a ready-made wardrobe already.
So I was like, I'm cut in for this church, you know, knitted in, the Z, VPA, you can throw me out.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know a lot of our viewers may or may not know that you're a mother.
Oh my God.
So tell us a bit more about your children. How many children do you have? Their genders, their ages, what do they do?
Oh, how many children? I lost count now. Because I have
Your
my,
natural
and
children.
no.
Because I know you have lots of spiritual
Oh
children.
yes, I have.
Your
Not only
natural
that,
children.
I have my stepchildren who wouldn't even like me to call them step,
Yeah.
you know. So, but I'm not that much in touch with them like I would have loved to.
Yeah.
I'll say my children are 4, and they're doing. How do I say? They're doing very well.
Do you have boys or girls?
Okay, 2 boys. Is that it? I can't leave my stepson.
Okay.
And it's wonderful. It's the last one, and Shay is doing very well in Ireland.
Okay.
So I have 3 girls and 1 boy, but with Shay, and there's another one. So Jumuke is coming up 37. She's a wonderful lady. She's into IT. She's doing a lot of things.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of things. She's a mother as well. And Laura is married to Job and doing very well in Cambridge. And I have Adrian, who is doing very well as well, married to Naomi. Naomi is a lawyer. Adrian too sings. And little madam that looks exactly like me, you know. So she's a scientist as well, and she wants to be a doctor. So that's it. They're doing well, and I thank God for
That's
them.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you think being a counsellor makes you a better mother?
Let me see. I'm a tough one, though. I'm a tough one on my children. Okay, you've told them I'm a mom. I'm grandma as well, and my grandchildren finds me fascinating. She shouts, but she corrects us in the best of way, and we always want to go back to her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, what you see is what you get. This is me, you know, I'm tough, yeah.
What's your favourite type of music? I'm curious about.
I'm a jazz person.
Okay.
I'm a jazz person. You know, I got lost in gospel jazz.
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Okay. And if I was to say what's your favourite dish, what would you say?
Do I have a favorite dish? Is yam, African yam.
Or an egg or fried stew?
No. I just, you know what? I have this concoction that I make. I just make up.
Go on, give us the secret. Go on, you can tell me.
You know, I mix everything together. I get tomatoes, get pepper, just blend it all. So I don't blend sometimes. I just pour everything on the fire, get it, and when I want to eat, I want to eat.
And you just enjoy yourself.
That's it.
On your show, The Best Hour, you have a tagline, and you always finish the show by saying, "Be an eagle and stand tall." Why do you say that, and what does it mean?
A again, like I said, God talks to you. God gave me that.
Yeah.
I was meant to do a tummy top.
Okay.
And I designed it, did everything. It will come one day by the grace of God. And God said, be an eagle standing tall. I'm like, Lord, I can't call my company Be an Eagle Standing Tall. I did.
Yeah.
He gave me that name, Best.
Oh.
Be an Eagle Standing Tall is best.
Ah, brilliant.
Be
B?
an eagle
Yeah.
standing tall.
Yeah.
And what are you? You're an eagle.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing to yourself by not becoming that eagle is making God's word not to be true.
Yeah.
And he's not a liar. He's not a man that he will lie. So he said, be an eagle standing tall. Look above every other thing.
Yeah.
Set your goals. Set your priorities to the
Absolutely.
things that you want. That's it.
Absolutely. I've got a little secret box here. I'm not sure if I should have it, but I borrowed it from you.
Okay, for me.
It's
Oh my God.
a special box that Elizabeth uses on her show, and it challenges you to do things differently.
Yeah.
The title on the box is 50 Things to Do Once in a Lifetime. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to set you a challenge. If I were to pick 3 things on here, so I'll read them out for the viewers. And I was to say, you should pick one of these things to do.
Okay.
So we've got stand on the international date line,
Oh my God.
volunteer for a charity,
Okay.
or go for afternoon tea in a snazzy hotel. Which of these 3?
Honestly, I'll be tempted, but because,
do?
you know, me, I love looking after people. I would have just said, you know what, for once, let me just do something crazy, go to the hotel, to go to Harrods and have an afternoon tea. No,
Okay.
I won't do that.
Okay.
I will volunteer myself in
Yeah.
a charity because I tell you, I don't know what child is that, what woman is that, what man is that, what this is
Absolutely.
that. I don't know what thing anybody is going through. So I will volunteer for that day and do it. So somebody do that as well.
Okay, and just as a final note to our viewers, if there's someone at home thinking, I watch your show every week, I have my visions, but I don't have the drive, how would you encourage someone to get their passion for life back?
Oh, I'm joking, guys. Don't worry. You know, there comes a time, I was there. Don't ever think nobody was there.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing. What is your favorite music? What is it that drives you? Yes, you don't feel like doing it, but just get up.
Yeah.
Come on, let's dance. Come on, smile. Put a smile on. You know what? Just smile. Just smile. I know you're beautiful. You want to do it. Come on now. You know, walk with me. Walk with me. Walk with me. Listen, 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 listen. Listen to this. Listen to this. You know, God said, I love you. You're beautiful. You're fearless. You're flawless. You're this. You're that. You know, walk majestically. What are you, this guy? Listen to me. Everybody says you are handsome. Listen, listen.
Yeah.
You can do it. You know you can. You know you can. No matter what it is. Get a clean sheet. Get something else. Get wear a wig. Wear everything that you have to do. And just look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, handsome.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm sure that you've imparted a lot of wisdom on today's show. People have gotten to see you and probably feel a closer connection to you because they know you more as a person now. It was fantastic having you on the show.
Thank you so much for letting me do this. I was surprised. I wasn't cut out for this, but thank you so much.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. And join us next time on The Best Hour.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye. Thank you, viewers, for watching. And I say, until then, God bless you. God be with you. Stay with us 7:30 every Friday on Sky 593. You know that, but I want you to spread the news. Tell your friends, tell your girlfriend, tell your daddy, tell your mommy, tell everybody. Even tell the baby that is coming because they do hear. Stay tuned. I love you and God bless you.